All right, so here's how I fill it. Before I prep the mantles, I want to fill it and pressurize it. Once the mantles are prepped, but they haven't burned in yet, they're at their most fragile. So I don't want to be fumbling around filling it with fuel and pumping the pressure while the mantles are at their most fragile. The other thing about filling it is get some kind of container to transfer the fuel. Don't slap fuel all over your nice newly painted custom lantern. And I don't know what that is, 6 ounces maybe, and that will burn for a long time. So that's all I'm going to put in there. I mean, 6 ounces will burn for hours. Get a funnel, get your filler, whatever you want to call it, coffee creamer. Pour it in slow so it doesn't bounce back at you, because sometimes it does. I've got a blue rag handy. I've got a 5-pound fire extinguisher handy. I've got a fire blanket handy. Like handy within arm's reach. Put the filler cap on snug. You'll see a rubber gasket inside there. It's meant to seal against the fount. Snug it down. It doesn't have to be overly tight. I mean, you want to be able to loosen it. I use 15 pumps. For this model, I use 15 pumps. The way to test your check valve, it's down inside the fount there. It keeps the air from coming back out of the fount, because if air is coming back out of the fount, that's likely got fuel in it, and that could cause a fire coming out of the pump tube. So the way to check that is pump it up, open it up 1 full turn, and put your finger over that hole. This is okay, it's staying in place. If it were to rise slowly, it means that the pressurized air in the fount is pushing against the pump, and it's pushing fuel vapor out of this. So anyway, it's a good idea to test that on occasion. This one is fine. So I close it back up. You see it's open, pump air in, test it by putting your finger over the hole, then close it back up. So everything is sealed. You got the valve sealed, fuel cap sealed, pump sealed. Now I can prep the mantles. You want to get a full prep on the mantles. Sometimes they don't burn completely. So what I do is just take a match, go from one end, the far end of the mantle, allow the flame to go over the whole width of the mantle. Dang it. I love what this does, how smoke comes down the burner tubes and out the frame rest. Second mantle. And they're prepped. Well, let them cool off and they're prepped. They still haven't burned completely. All that black stuff should burn away and they should turn mostly white. See you next time.